And welcome in, everybody, to Frogman here, King Pep II, bringing you some more of the Killing Antidote with the lovely Jodi. And gonna switch it up a little bit. Caught sight of a new mod on Nexus. It's not yet on the Steam Workshop, but it is going to be. And it's actually by one of the other modders that I've been making a lot of, well, videos based on their modded maps of. YCR, shout out to them for this one. It's actually at the pool. So guess what? Jodi's breaking out the bikini, guys. So let's go get it. Now, I actually did this on my stream on Twitch the other day, in fact. And I was very, very impressed with this. Now, it is a modded map currently in the works still. If you'd like to support them on Nexus, they are trying to reach a certain, let's see what they're reaching again. I think it's 50, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I already played this. But like I said, I want to show it off here though as a video on YouTube. But it is actually, it has a lot of potential, I gotta say. Now there are a little bit of bug issues like with that over there. So I noticed when I was streaming this on my Twitch, that was actually kind of bugging out whenever I passed by it. Meaning, well, actually first, let me go change into my attire here for Jodi. Let's get it. There we go. That's better. Hey, we got the pool, right? But yeah, so whenever I walked by, Jodi would just like, she would climb on top to sit on the chair, and you couldn't really get off. I don't know. It was like a bug I kept noticing. I thought it was maybe just a little bit of a glitch. So I loaded the map up again. I passed by. It still did the same thing. So if you are downloading this on Nexus, be aware. Don't go by that chair until maybe it's fixed. Okay? Just going to say that now. Because then you'll have to restart it. And also, try not to run past here too. Because you'll... I don't know. It's like a weird thing. It like drags you onto the chair itself, and you can't get out of it unless, I don't know, you get killed by an enemy. Then that's the only way. And that's only an energy drink, so you don't really need it. But yeah, so other than that though, I really enjoyed it. There's water, there's actual water where Jodi can actually go in and she doesn't die. Oh yeah, so this is what I was saying. So 50 endorsements needed, and they'll work on it even further. So if you want to go support them, their name is YCR. Go check them out. Okay, so we got our supplies here. I don't normally use the supplies just because I like to do everything where I find the guns and stuff because I'm crazy like that. I know. I always do it like that. It's not that I don't mind it. It's just that, I don't know. I feel like, in a way, I just like to grab whatever's on the field and work with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. But, let's see here. So this is a bit of a puzzle. And I'll show you how to solve it if you're interested, or just enjoy the playthrough. It's really nice nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, let's just admire it. Besides, you know, Jodi. I know, right? Jodi here. I mean, what can I say? She's a bombshell. But yeah, look at this. Like, isn't this incredible that what they did with it? It's very nice. They got the flamingo too. I love the fact that there's water in here and that you can actually go into it and not like die. You know, one thing I would like to see, and I was getting my imaginative juices flowing with content for the game, is what if there was a swimming function for Jodi, and like in a scenario where, you know, she would have to swim on like a map in order to get someplace, and she could dive into the water. Wouldn't that be something? I don't know. Am I the only one that thinks this? I mean, I think that'd be actually really cool to see that, you know? I know I'm getting way ahead of myself with that, but I'm just saying that would be really cool, right? Okay, so we're going to go over here first. Now, I actually did a speedrun of this on Extreme, and surprisingly, I passed it. And I'll most likely do that in a separate video. Actually, I am going to be doing that in a separate video. Okay, so these guys show up. Just take care of them there. Boom. Got this one down here. Now, I don't think the arrow can reach them, so what I do is not that, but I take this out. And stand still. There we go. He's not dead yet. He needs another bolt from dome. Or I can just do this. Hold up. Boom. By the way, the bow and arrow actually kills enemies on extreme. Like that one, for example, with a headshot one time. It's very powerful. You know what's crazy about this too? Now, I'm not sure if they fixed it or adjusted it, but I noticed on hardcore mode, or it might have always been like that, I don't know, because whenever I did this story, I always did it on extreme, the main story, was, whenever you shot the soldiers in the head, right, they would have to take 2 hits on extreme with the AR. I know, crazy, right? But with the bow and arrow, they only took 1. So I'm not sure if they adjusted that and made it into now, you know, a little bit more realistic, because I mean, they're human, they're not zombies, right? So I have yet to see it, because it's been a while since I did the main story on extreme. I was actually trying to do a hardcore run, no load, no save on my Twitch channel. I've been trying to do it lately. Very difficult. I was doing it on hardcore mode. Okay, let's get back into it. I'm sorry, I just like to talk about this game. I love this game a lot, you know? I'm glad that the community is building up so much for this while we wait for the second part of the main story. Honestly, I would love to see this game get so many other more parts added to it. Maybe in like different locations, like outside of the Institute, you know what I mean? That she's investigating. I would love to see it go further. Because I mean, it's like a zombie apocalypse scenario, right? There's like literally this, there is so much that they can do with this game. Okay, let's see. So we got 2 of these over here. Well, actually 3 of them, in fact. And yes, you do hear that weeper. Now, there's like 1 or 2 things you can do with that, with that weeper, if you really wanted to. Oh, that's right. I gotta change the arrow. You know, I actually never use the venom arrows for anything. Okay, so for the weeper, you can do this. You can either wait for it to despawn, because it can actually despawn. Or, if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can just run up to it. I think it despawned, though. Yeah, it despawned. Now, when I do this in my next video, for the speedrun, obviously, she's not going to despawn. She's not. I was actually surprised I got by her. It's difficult, yes. I got hit. My life went down to 1 bar. It was like, well, if there was a system with a bar on it, it was like literally 1 out of 100 when she hit me. So, I was doing the rest of this entire level with that much health. It was crazy. If you want to go check out the VOD, and if it's still posted there still, because it only lasts for a little bit of time. I think it's like 14 days. But I'll do a speedrun on it, don't worry. But anyway, yeah, so that's the puzzle. Like I said, there's like little puzzles here. Well, I wouldn't really call them puzzles. It's more along the lines of like, you know, you have to get to 1 point and then it unlocks another sort of thing. I don't think it's a puzzle, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go over here now. And by the way, I'll be posting the modded outfit as well for Jodi here. And if you're not familiar with the outfit, it's actually from my Dress Up Darling. This is actually the same outfit. Forgot what her name was again. But speaking of which, they are making a 2nd season, so if you're interested, 2nd season, guys. I messed that up. Dude had to turn around at that exact moment, didn't it? There we go. Oh yeah. Do this. I think it's only 2, if I'm not mistaken. missed. What am I aiming at? Jeez. Just stay there. There we go. I don't know. These are some big toilets, am I right? Yeah, I'm just saying. Got a reflection. You know the one thing I love about it too, about this game, is there actually is a reflection where Jodi can see herself. Now I know the reflection isn't, you know, isn't perfect, but it is a reflection nonetheless, so I am happy about that. Okay, so we're gonna get this. Okay, so this part is kind of a surprise, and this is what I usually do with it, just so I don't get surrounded easily. It's very easy. Just do this. And here they go. Boom. They spawn. Of course. Oh. They can actually. Okay, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that they could actually, you know. Just trying to go for a no damage speed run, or not speed run, but a no damage run. So much for that. So much for that. So much for that. My frustration's out. Oh my gosh! So I gotta tell you guys. So I was attempting that speed run with the abandoned hangar, right, on extreme mode. Just trying to pass it. Guys, I kid you not. I literally was at the very end, right? At the very end, where you get to where the helipad is to, you know, get extracted. And I had the brain smasher now. You know that is a one-shot item on any monster or zombie, mutant, whatever you want to call them. Correct? Well, I was literally right there where the cargo containers were, right by the helipad. I threw it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm actually going to pass this. And I was speedrunning it too, okay? And the maniacs did not die. The entire group of them did not die. And I ended up losing and dying. I was so upset. As you can imagine, you know, to have something like that happen, right? It was like crazy. Okay, let's pick this up. Okay, so you gotta be a little bit specific when it comes to that. I feel like YCR needs to make that a little bit. Move it here instead, because it is actually kind of difficult to pick this up. You kind of have to be in a specific little area to pick it up. So if they can move it here, that'd be great. Or here even. Maybe it's because it's like in between this. Maybe that's what's going on with that. But let's see. But yeah, a nice short little modded map here. I loved it a lot, in fact. Now, if you really wanted to, you could go in here. A bunch of you know what? Let me just show you, since I am showcasing this. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, let's do it. Now, you don't have to go down here. This is more of an extra thing. But if you'd like to. There you go. So then they spawn in. But like I said, guys, I would not recommend going over there. So if you're running around, just be careful with that. Let's switch shoulder angle. Damn it, I'm missing the head. Oh shit. There we go. Where's my aim today, right? What am I aiming at? Come on. I know you can jump. Okay, don't jump then. Yeah, so that's what happens right there. You just get surrounded. But yeah, just be aware of that. It's just ammo and a med kit. How'd you get up there? Wait, what? I thought you were... Wait a minute. I thought you were here. Yeah, look at the water. I don't think she glitched over here, did she? Oh no. Whatever the case is, she's dead. Okay. There we go. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Now we're gonna head on out, and in my next video, I'll do a speed run of this. Hopefully, you know, everything goes well. Oh, whoa, whoa. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, don't want to get too close to that, because like I said, it can, you get, I don't know, for some reason, she just climbs on it by herself, and that's that. Okay, let's see here. I actually like the concept of look at this. There's 2 of them, by the way. And then, here we go. Now, this is my previous record, as you can see. So yeah, that was my previous record you saw there. That's why I was saying, like, you know, I'm gonna do a speed run. I don't know, maybe I'll break it. I don't know in the next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nonetheless, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and you'll have more Killing Antidote content, because I do have another modded map I want to showcase. And again, guys, shout out to all the devs, and also shout out to the modders out there. Thank you again for everything that you do. And for the outfit modders, thank you again for your contribution as well. I'll catch you all in the next, and take care.